Hey, Life Circles team. Another week is almost behind us, and we're still chugging along. The Life Circles Board of Directors met on Wednesday evening, and we provided them with a comprehensive update on all of the incredible work you are all doing to proactively care for our participants during this crisis. I think they were pretty impressed. They wanted me to let you know that they are very appreciative and grateful to each and every one of you. As we head into another weekend following the stay-at-home orders, I do have a few updates. Statewide, as of Thursday, the number of cases in Michigan increased by 1,204 for a total of 29,263 confirmed cases. Tragically, the number of deaths has also increased by 172, and we now have 2,093 deaths statewide. In the 3 counties that Life Circle serves, there are a total of 192 confirmed cases with 7 deaths. Remember, they did say that this week would be rough, so we hope that next week isn't as rough, but we'll wait and see. I know there's been a lot of hoopla throughout the state with some very vocal opposition to some of the mandates of Governor Whitmer's executive order. I urge you all to just seriously think about the intent behind the regulation. I do think the state has a sincere commitment to keeping people safe and trying to make the best decisions based on the information they have. No one wants the economic hardship to last, but figuring out how to balance reopening our economy with mitigating the ongoing pandemic are very challenging problems. I know that we all see this crisis through our own lens, but the fact that we care for the most vulnerable population here at Life Circles leads me to believe that aggressive social distancing efforts do need to continue. 7 states have extended their shutdown orders through May 15th, and as of Thursday, there was no mention of Michigan extending our order. As you know, the governor's stay-at-home order is until the end of April. There was an announcement by Governor Whitmer yesterday on Thursday that she is joining 6 other governors in what's called the Midwest Partnership to Reopen Regional Economy. In the announcement, the 7 governors said, "We are announcing that Michigan, Ohio, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky will work in close coordination to reopen our economies in a way that prioritizes our workers' health. We look forward to working with experts and taking a fact-based, data-driven approach to reopening our economy in a way that protects families from the spread of COVID-19. Our number one priority when analyzing when best to reopen our economy is the health and safety of our citizens. We will make decisions based on facts, science, and recommendations from experts in healthcare, business, labor, and education. We will closely examine these 4 factors when determining when best to reopen our economy. Sustained control of the rate of new infections and hospitalizations, enhanced ability to test and trace, sufficient healthcare capacity to handle a resurgence, and best practices for social distancing in the workplace." They go on to say phasing in sectors of our economy will be most effective when we work together as a region. This doesn't mean our economy will reopen all at once or that every state will take the same steps at the same time. But close coordination will ensure we get this right. Over time, people will get back to work, restaurants will reopen, and things will go back to normal. We look forward to working together as one region to tackle this challenge together. So that's the official announcement. I'll be sure to share the actual press release in the email. But I bet you're wondering how this applies to Life Circles. And all I can tell you is that Heidi, Kelly, Aaron, Paul, and I have been discussing how to plan this reopening of our day centers. We just started talking about that yesterday, and we hope to continue to figure this out over the next week. We will be relying on information shared through Michigan, as well as this Midwest partnership that was just announced, so that we can make informed decisions. We are doing our absolute best to make decisions based on the information we have. As of today, I have no concrete plans for you. My guess is that we will be reopening in a phased approach with careful prioritization of the most at-risk participants. We will be working alongside our local health systems to understand their plans, as well as with the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, who I'm sure will be offering guidance. We'll be still working with our regional emergency planning coalitions and obviously talking to the other PACE organizations to see how they're handling things. I want us to do everything possible to avoid a resurgence. I don't want this to continue on and on and on. And I think that's probably the concern of all the governors and all of the other people that are making decisions in states. So my advice is, let's continue to adhere to strict social distancing practices for the next 2 weeks. From everything I've read, this is really the key to stopping the crisis. I will be sure to let you know our plans for reopening as soon as we have some details ironed out. So keep the faith, be kind to yourself and to one another, and remember that we are all in this together. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.